to ask all of you here, how many of you are currently in the UK or you are in the US? I'm bringing Dr. Cosmos to the UK this month. He's preparing to leave. In the next few days, he'll be joining me in London. And then I'm bringing him to Houston, Texas as well. So if you are in the UK or you're in the US or you're willing to fly down, some people are coming from Canada for the US one. Some people are coming from other parts of Europe for the UK one. So if you live in these cities, kindly indicate and you will love to come. One of the things we're doing today, which is good news, is for every one of you who sign up right now, you're getting a 50% discount on the tickets to attend the event if you sign up today immediately while we're here. The website is on the screen, www.businessgrowthconference.org, and you can use the coupon code GBC50. For those of you attending the VIP version of the tickets, it will be a 2-day for you. By the second day, we'll have dinner. You have one-on-one time with me and Dr. Cosmo, one-on-one. Like you can tell us about your business, how you want help, how we can advise you. Of course, we're not promising you anything, but we can at least guarantee we're going to give you counsel and how we can because what you need most times is not the money, it's the counsel. It doesn't mean that businesses have invested in, but it has to make sense. But it will be an opportunity for you to network aside with the speakers. You're also meeting other high network people in the VIP session that you'll be networking with. So and we'll have dinner together for those of you in the VIP session and all that. But I want to start with, I don't know your experience with Africans in diaspora, and they are the ones, the title of this conversation is Why We Want You to Start Your Business. We see situations whereby people are doing very well here in Africa, and by the time they travel out, they give up on their dreams. They give up on entrepreneurship. And many of them never get back to entrepreneurship. Why is it still important, even when people migrate to the Western world, to still consider entrepreneurship, even though it's a lot more difficult? That's my first question.
Coming again, I was thinking on something, because when I said I find this smell that I was looking for,
Yes,
a lot was at stake. The guy that I did business, that I asked him to commit in writing what we agree, and he committed that the $2 million I'm giving him will give me 40% profit of the business, and he will earn 60%. And $60 million was at stake. I never knew from day one he had interior motive. So it was a different email address that he used to send that mail to me. People started with his regular email that we have been communicating. He has started saying, I loan him money. He promised to pay 20%. And he paid me 2.8 million already. I'm still demanding something. I should say what he can, dash me. I say, my friend, you are not dashing me money. We are partners. He said, he started using the language. I'm taking advantage of him because I'm rich. I'm trying to intimidate him. Wow. So when I found email, I now wrote him, put the email. I said, it's not your word against my word. I didn't forge your email. This is your commitment in writing of your own volition, and said this is what the whole thing is. So whatever you say or whatever I say, say material, mail, written, things written down cannot controverse itself. So do the proper thing, or I will let people know that you are actually not a man of integrity. So he decided now to come and see me and start. You see, record important. And
Yeah, very important.
if I hadn't find this, I was at weekend, because all I'm saying, people will say, who is telling the truth? If what
Yeah,
I'm saying is truth, where is the evidence? But I
yeah.
was relying on the guy that he could not, do anything different. So I just find out that you need to, people you thought you knew very well, you never know them until
Money
money
is
or
involved.
power. That's
Yeah,
why I say that whatever we say we are only claiming it until it's subjected to a test.
very good.
Every you claim will be subjected for test for authenticity. It's
Mm.
only it has been tested. That's when you will say you have it. So, so come in again with that question, Stephen, please, because
No, no
I,
problem.
I
No
was processing.
problem. Yes, that's okay. And so the question is, I mean, today's conversation is why, and by the way, those of you who are not in diaspora can attend the event virtually. So that's okay. But the question is that we noticed that a lot of our people are very entrepreneurial when they are back in Africa. But by the time they travel to the Western world, they give up on entrepreneurship because it's a bit tough. Why do you think that even those in diaspora still need to consider entrepreneurship?
Stephen, I think it's very simple. It mustn't be entrepreneurship, but I would rather say to deploy your gift, because
Mm,
there's no gifted human being anywhere you are. So we're all born with gifts that we need to find,
yeah.
to offer it to people so that they can pay us. I said with confidence that salary anywhere, whether here in Nigeria or in diaspora, is a medicine for poverty, but it can never cure it.
Mm,
If you are diabetic and you live in insulin, you live a normal life. You need a miracle or something dramatical to that is not scientific.
mm,
Like I was saying, that person can do a lot in that instant.
mm,
But if you're just trying to depend on that drug, your life would depend on it. The same thing with somebody who is hypertensive. So stay on your job. It will give you money. You pay your bills. Any day the bill is not paid, you are in the street. So therefore, find your gift, refine it, and deliver it to people. If you know you could speak to people, you can be a freelance seller to some other organization, among other things you are doing.
mm,
But start something small on the side and
yeah.
give it attention and see how it develops. I think
Mm,
the major thing is the fear. The fear.
yes.
If I gamble with this $5,000, if I gamble with this $10,000, this took me 10 years to get. Yeah, it will take you another 10 years to get another $10,000, because bills are coming every month, and some of
Yeah.
them are living on credit. And you say you are blood and all of those things. So it's If you don't do anything to change your situation, it can never change. So just saying poor, I am poor, I am poor. Why are you glorifying poverty? Why don't you think, how do I come out of it? Is there anything more I can do? Even in Diaspora there, the owner of Kentucky Chicken get to that point in his life at 66
Yes.
and wrote
Yes.
suicide mission. But there's something he was gifted. That was when he had self-conversation and something telling him he can fly a chicken. How did he become dollar billionaire at 88? He started flying, delivering it from people's house, chicken with that has a special species. Then others start coming. You can start with changing abroad. Many of us don't manage well. You have oven in your house and you are living abroad. Why don't you bake cake and deliver to people and start selling it? You could do the first one pro bono and share it. People will like it. The order will start coming. When you come back from home, you start mixing things and baking cake because the oven is useless, only waiting for you to Easter to make a turkey. Why don't you start using the things you have to create business? You have car. Why don't you use that car? Buy a car that can carry garbage so you become garbage collector and you own your own business than buying a flashy car you go and park and taking bill. Take a loan on top and complicate your life. Why don't you buy a car that you can start making Nigeria dishes, delivering it to people's house? There are many things you could do that you can deploy the gift you have only because people haven't looked inward. They keep on looking outside and keep on seeing objections. Then they live procrastinating and die procrastinating. That's why the grave is the weightiest place on the face of the
On
earth.
the planets, yeah. And I agree with you absolutely. By the way, those of you who are, in diaspora, if once you're in diaspora, we will be giving you opportunity to ask direct questions. So if you are in diaspora and you're an entrepreneur, I will be picking maybe 3 of you to ask questions. So what you want to do, you can type, there's a Q&A box in this chat. You just see question mark, click on it, drop your question there. But if you want me to bring you up live to ask the question directly, feel free to also put in a request for me to pull you up. One of the challenges people in diaspora face is they are conscious of racism. Many people feel there's a systemic structure that doesn't make entrepreneurship easy, and there's a lot of regulations and policies, and sometimes they feel people have run into trouble, so they just want to stay off and just get a job. How do you think people need to change their mindset about this?
It's because they are not willing to confront the challenges that is ahead of them. This same rule that you say that exists was not made for you alone. It exists for everybody who is an entrepreneur in the city where you live. Don't personalize it. When you have victim mentality, you are not going to move any further. All people are doing is being afraid, giving excuses why their life cannot improve and change. Don't give excuse. The only thing is that you will remain poor if you are not willing to do something different. Sometimes ego is number one thing that's also disturb our people. I'll start going to clean people's house. Is that what I come abroad to do? If clean people's house make you money, if clean anybody's shoe make me money, it's a legitimate job. I will clean it gradually, gladly, and let him pay me. But I will develop entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship? It's to find service gap that exists, how things could be done better, and bridge that gap for people. Then your reward will be money. So think, 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 not outside. Everything you need to be a billionaire, God already deposited it in you, not outside of you. But the fear to confront the day is what makes people scared. One is that I get up every morning telling myself nobody will say no to me. I live with optimism. Your belief to succeed must be greater than your fear to fail. So that's how you are going to approach life for something to happen. But if you feel intimidated by the system, the oppressors like those kind of things when they see that you can't stand up to them and that you already accepted that mindset that you are their slave. They will be giving you order and you'll be doing everything that they want you to do. Stephen, we need to know when to stop because I need to conserve strength. I'm speaking by 6 o'clock this evening again. So, it's only after that I will go and break this fast since I started breaking it. And
No problem.
sorry,
Can we take three more questions? And then we're good because we're still under the 1 hour. We're just trying to do an hour. So if you can take three more, we're done.
yeah, I don't want to exceed the 1 hour, but I can take
And
it.
we won't exceed the 1 hour. So good. So people have been dropping this question about fear of going to jail when they do business in diaspora.
No,
So
you know
yes,
why
sir, go
that
ahead.
fear is very strong?
Yeah,
Because they are not willing to. When they make money, they start cheating government and changing it. You know already that the system is going to scrutinize you even more
yeah,
than every other person. Why not
yeah.
live above? Why not live above the board? It comes to with the issue of integrity. Why are you afraid you are going to go to jail? Did they say anybody who set up business will go to jail? I have a company in Japan. I've not gone to jail.
And you're very right on this. I think I hope you guys have, because you guys keep asking that question, the fear of jail. I hope you've gotten the answer because if you do the right things, jail is way far off. I mean, way far off. It's rare for you to just say they arrest you because you run a business. That's not how it works.
You are
You
running
know?
restaurant business and you know you are not supposed to keep old food to serve it to people, but you
Yeah,
carry African the food that remains today, you put it in refrigerator to bring it tomorrow to warm it up for people to eat and pay you for fresh money. You will go to jail because you
yeah.
deserve going to. You are cheating. You are not praying proper. So those things should. That's why character is the foundation of leadership. If you have that and integrity, you can face any situation. I live fearless. I don't fear anybody because I stay within my boundaries. If you go to your job and have employees and start abusing them or molesting them, why won't you go to jail? Whether you're a doctor or are you an ordinary person, those things that will make you tell me where I'm going to die so that I will not go there. That's how to live. You already know that jail is waiting for you. So why do you need to fast track it? You can't be doing the right thing and you go to jail. It's not possible. It's not possible.
And I agree. So the next question is for people who are issues of fear of not being able to access funding. And people are also scared of taking loan. And in developed world, you have to use credit to scale your business. And by the way, guys, we'll take more during the conference, whether you're attending physically or virtually. So don't worry that we're not taking much today. But go ahead, sir.
Very simple. I never advocate to take loan to start business because it could be the easiest way to commit suicide and create problem for your family. You need to take your own cash to take initial risk. That's why discipline comes in financial management. You said, this is where I'm going. There is price that is paid. But let me tell you, if you are sitting, if you are jumping up, you are paying a price. If you are running, you are paying a price. But if you are staying static, you are paying the greatest price, not moving. Because you will be aging. You keep on living a life of survival. Your instinct can only help you to survive. You need knowledge. You can't just live by instinct. You need knowledge. That's why if you haven't registered for this event, register for them. Because knowledge is what will empower you. If you are willing to add wisdom and the knowledge you have, because
Exactly.
there are many smoking doctors. They have knowledge, but they lack wisdom.
Very true.
Okay? So it's not just that you have knowledge that is important. You need wisdom. Wisdom is supreme. And that new wisdom is application. Taking those things you've learned and put them into practice. Otherwise, you are just a bunch of intellectual. Nothing comes out of it, but you speak good grammar and impeccable grammar. Nobody can find any flaw in your grammar, but you have nothing to show for it, for yourself or for your family. What does it profit you? Okay, so what I'm saying is very simple and clear. Nobody truly determined, willing to succeed in life that I've never seen succeeded. Economics is not just what they taught you in the university. Economics is what you practice in your house every day. Opportunity cost. What is most important in my life? The goals you have set for yourself will make you set money aside because you are planning to take some financial risk and you can't take it on anybody's money. You need to take that financial risk in your own capital. So if you lose the money, you swallow it, knowing, and you don't have people chasing you. When you now have tested business, something you see that are progressive in nature, but struggling with capital.
Yeah.
This is when you can begin to talk to colleagues. First, family members, people you know, credibility you have built over a period of time, people who have seen your lifestyle and the level of discipline. Because if I'm watching you, I don't know where you work, what you earn. You need certain life, bogus lifestyle. After that, you are coming to borrow money from me. I will ask myself, who is fooling who?
Yeah.
Who is fooling who? You go some many vacations you don't deserve, that totally unnecessary as an African person that have plans and goals for yourself.
Yeah.
Set those money aside. Deny yourself. That time you can talk to somebody. And if he take you to a question and say, look, my friend, what is inhibiting me is capital. I had only $5,000. In 2 years, I've grown it to $10,000. If I have $20,000 today or $50,000, you will be amazed what I will do in 3 years. And the person seeing on track, in record, authentic, what you have achieved on your own. Financial risk you have done. But lazy people just write proposal. Come to me, Dr. Maduka. I find business no other person in Africa find. If you bring you haven't seen $2 million before. You are calling it is cheap for you because they tell you I want $1 billion. So why don't you show me the financial risk you have taken?
Yes.
Your own money that you have committed in the thing you believed in, where you have taken. Open up small shop. Don't look for big thing. Learn how to cut people's hair. One Charles Anudu